Wilson Morales, Black Film and TV. Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Hi, Wilson. How you doing?
Good. I think back, and it's now nearly a decade since you've been playing this character, and we still haven't figured out who Loki is, even as we get this series. And you're one of the executive producers on this. Do you even yourself know all of Loki, or is there more to him before the series is even over?
Well, I think, the fascinating thing about Loki is it's almost like he's a mystery to himself. Um, the the whole his kind of anchor is that he is a shapeshifter, somebody who wears many masks and transforms his appearance according to the context he finds himself in. And I always thought that's a really interesting place to start with Loki is if he's changing his shape, who is he really? Does he even know? Um, do I know? Uh, I, d- I suppose that's what I loved about this series is I think it asks that question. It asks the question like, what is there at this? What makes Loki Loki? And if you take away all the things that seem familiar, Thor, Asgard, his father Odin, his mother Frigga, his clothing, his power, who is he? What remains? I hope the series kind of answers those questions.
You wonder, like, everybody that gets into Marvels, they're always told, like, read this, read that, how much, and there's no way of knowing. I'm sure you probably didn't know they were going to go into a series, but did you know all of Loki prior to them telling you we're going to do a series off him?
Oh no, 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 no. I mean, I always find out more about Loki every time. Um, and I think about Loki is that he doesn't belong to anyone. He doesn't belong to me. He doesn't belong to the comic book writers. He's sort of this character who's existed in our heads for hundreds of thousands of years, and people are always using him to tell new stories. So there's always new things to discover. There are things I learned doing this which I didn't know before, for sure.
I'm looking at the episodes. I'm saying to myself, riddle me this, riddle me that. I still don't know what's going on. And for you, who are playing these characters, does it feel like theater where you're, as you just mentioned, you're always shape shifting, where you have to play different personalities? Because everybody else, you kind of know who they are and what their morals are, but with Loki, you just don't know what you're going to get from episode.
No, I know, and that's I suppose part of the pleasure of playing him is that he represents chaos, and I think the trickster, he's the trickster in this pantheon, and the archetype of the trickster is that you're never quite sure where they stand, and the reason they exist is that they're there to disrupt and transgress and cross boundaries, and I suppose 9 times out of 10 you could do without the chaos, but maybe occasionally it's something we need, that unpredictability, the thing of not quite knowing. And maybe that's a part of the experience of being alive. I think otherwise, why would this character exist in our minds? He must be something we need somehow. He represents something we need.
Why is it that Loki is the most popular so far villain that everybody seems to love, that he'll never go away? We've seen other villains before, but he's the guy like, no, you can't kill him off. We need him back. If anything, he's going to provide a laughter or two.
Yeah, well, I suppose, I don't know. That's very kind of you to say that. There have certainly been moments in my playing of him where I think, well, there's no coming back from that. Uh, the first scene in Infinity War, but maybe it's that he's the god of mischief. And I once looked up mischief in the dictionary, and it said abstract noun, inclination to playfulness. And I think it's his playfulness that people are drawn to, that he's always trying to have fun. Yes, he's damaged and broken and gets in his own way, but he's fun somehow, and people enjoy that.
Well, Tom, keep doing what you do. Obviously, we're always here to watch you perform. I was there at Comic Con when you did what you did. So keep it going. Good talking
Okay.
to you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.